Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to stay the hell away from the latest and without a doubt the worst James Bond film I have ever seen in my long 47 years. No Time to Die. No Time to Die, really? More like No Time to Care, because this fucking film is the epitome of trash. I mean, let's be real. Daniel Craig is a shitty James Bond. James Bond hasn't been great since the Pierce Brosnan era. And we got this little fucking Muppet pretending like he's a spy. This guy couldn't hurt a fucking fly if he tried. He looks like he's 150 pounds soaking wet. He's about 80 years old. What threat does Daniel Craig as James Bond pose? He poses absolutely no threat, but the women love to look at him. I'm sure every seat in the movie theater will come equipped with a built-in dildo so they can get themselves off and pleasure themselves to the image of Daniel Craig. I don't see what they see in him, that old geriatric fuck. It's about time he hung it up. But at the end of the day, people vote with their wallets, and this is what people want to see. This complete trash. Mission Impossible is a better spy thriller franchise in every respect. And I'm not even going to start with the obvious fact that Tom Cruise is a better leading man, not just because he's more attractive, not just because he does his own stunts, but because he found the truth in Scientology. Because this motherfucker has it all figured out. Seriously, if you're a Muslim, if you're a Christian, if you're an atheist, if you're a Buddhist, it doesn't fucking matter what religion you are. If you haven't bowed down on your knees and worshipped at the altar of Scientology, if you have not given the Church of Scientology at least half of your annual salary, you can get the fuck off this channel. You don't care about truth. You just want to pretend that whatever God you believe in your fairyland is the truth, when in actuality, L. Ron Hubbard figured it out decades ago, and you clowns are just too stupid to realize facts when you see it. But back to the topic of James Bond being a shell. No, not a shell, a corpse of its former self. The moment Dan Craig got the helm as the leading man, this series went to shit, and No Time to Die is not going to be any different. Quite frankly, I wish this franchise would die. I wish this franchise would die a quick and painless death, because despite the fact that it deserves to go long and slow, and it deserves to suffer, and it deserves to endure pain only left to one's imagination, this series continues to pump out shit installment after shit installment. I mean, it's been, 16 fucking years since Casino Royale came out? Holy fuck, how long? How long are we gonna let these clowns, these producers, these directors, and these shitty movie companies continue to milk away? And unfortunately, it doesn't end at film. It does not end at film. It doesn't even begin at film, because we have the developers of Hitman, IO Interactive, now making a James Bond title. Yep, you remember how trash the last 3 Hitman games were? Remember when Hitman used to be good, like in Hitman Absolution, and then they took it mainstream, they took all the fun out of it, they ripped the fucking soul out of it to monetize literal DLC packs as Hitman 2 and 3? You remember when they pulled that shit? What the fuck do you clowns think is gonna happen the moment they get their hands on James Bond and the 007 license? You fucking idiots are gonna eat this shit up, but I'm on a higher intellectual level. You see, you mainstream, normie, casual fucking clowns sit here and clamor that No Time to Die is a good film. You clamor that GoldenEye was the peak James Bond game? Oh my god. Back in the 90s, when I was a teenager, all right? Now, your generation, you guys are a bunch of fucking pussies. There's no way your crowd could hang with my crowd. We would curb stomp the ever-loving shit out of you and send you back crying to your safe spaces where you can spend the next 20 years in therapy recovering from the damage we would inflict on your bodies and your psyche. All right, let's get that out of the way. But back in the 90s, when real gamers such as myself were out here doing what needed to be done, putting in time, putting in work, and finishing what we started, 007 GoldenEye was a fucking joke. 007 GoldenEye was what we laughed at when we went back to Doom and Quake. 007 was the shooter game for pansy-ass little pussies, and if you wanted to be a man, if you wanted to prove you had hair on your nuts, hair on your chest, and fucking testosterone pumping through your body, you were playing Quake. You were playing Doom. You were playing Wolfenstein. Not this fucking little 007 GoldenEye bullshit. We all know the best 007 game was Bloodstone. Don't at me, James Bond fanboys, because you know damn good and well, just like GoldenEye sucked, No Time to Die is gonna suck. Just like Casino Royale sucked, just like Daniel Craig sucks. This man needs to hang it up. He needs to hang his hat. He needs to hang his entire fucking career out to dry. He's nothing if not a joke. And the entire distribution of this film needs to be halted immediately. Hashtag boycott No Time to Die. No time to die, no time to fucking care, and no money for you greedy fucking clowns.